Coming off of a 10-4 season, the Huskers are ranked 18th in the preseason coaches poll released on Thursday. But how much do the guys pay attention to preseason predictions? The Big Ten title game in 2012, the Huskers received a total of 426 points in voting by 62 coaches from around the nation and are one of 5 Big Ten teams ranked in the preseason poll. Although the Huskers know where they're ranked and hear people's opinions, it has little to no effect on how they practice or view the upcoming season.
I don't really like to feed into all that stuff, all the expectations, predictions, the preseason polls. None of that stuff means anything because we all know after the first week of college football, it could be upsets, it could be injuries, anything can happen.
Just like to focus on what we're doing here. I mean, like I said, just kind of tunnel vision and, focus on what we got to do every day to become better and just kind of deafen the noise outside of here and not listen to it and just know, because we know what we have to do and we know what it takes.
Nebraska returns 12 starters and 41 letter winners for the start of practice on Monday. Up to this point, the Nebraska offense has been a hot topic of conversation. While the main focus has been on Taylor Martinez, the receiving core shouldn't be overlooked. At 6'2", 225 pounds, Quincy Enunwa is expected to be a big target for Taylor Martinez this season. Starting every game in 2012, the senior wideout finished second on the team with 42 receptions and 470 receiving yards. Enunwa may be bigger than the usual wide receiver, but it's his size that gives the Big Red the advantage.
His size, it's a nice problem to have because he presents us with a lot of versatility of different things we can do with him that we haven't necessarily used him in some of those roles in the past, but we will this year.
The Huskers host Wyoming August 31st for the first game of the season. It's man and woman versus beast in their arena at the Phillipsburg Rodeo. We start with steer wrestling. Drew Slade from Texas makes a short order during this takedown in 4.8 seconds. But Mississippi's Tyler Pearson cuts that time down to 3.4 seconds, tying him for first into tonight's go-round. Over at the Barebacks, Laramie, Wyoming's own Seth Hardwick's ride gets him first into tonight's round with a score of 87, while Oregon's Brian Bain stays on for 8 seconds, giving him 82 points and second place into tonight's final night. Over at the barrel races, Overton native Jimmy Hurlburt puts in a good effort, but a 5-second penalty isn't quite enough for her to advance. The final performance of the Phillipsburg Rodeo will be tonight at 8 under the big lights at Kansas's biggest rodeo. Royals on the road in New York trying to come back after snapping a 9-game winning streak last night. Mets missing captain David Wright as they host the Royals. Wright placed on the DL with a hamstring injury suffered in last night's game. Bottom of the second, no score. Daniel Murphy with a homer to center off of Bruce Chen. That's Murphy's 9th home run. Mets take a 1-0 lead. Josh Satin taking right spot, batting third for the Mets. Bottom of the 8th, 1 out. Runners on the corners. He singles one into center. Alcides Escobar can't make the stop. Andrew Brown and Juan Lagares score. Mets tie up 3-3. Daniel Murphy with a long with a long foul fly down the left field line. Gordon leaps for it, but can't make the catch. Top of the 12th, still tied at 3. Justin Maxwell at the plate. He homers to left field line. I'll have David Aardsma, and the Royals go on to win this one with a score of 4-3. Kearney Little League took the field today in their second day of regional play in Indianapolis, where they had no trouble with Girard walking away with an 11-2 victory. Mason Casper was the winning pitcher. Kearney will face Urbandale tomorrow at 1 p.m.